And today we are going live for the AWE Final Battle Review. Alright, so if you just give me a second to pull up the stream on my tablet here, I will be letting you know how we are going to do this. There we go. Pinned message at the top of the chat, or if you're on a mobile device, it'll be at the bottom of the chat. So, as you guys know, if you haven't seen my community post, give me one sec. Sorry, still trying to wake up. If you haven't kept up with my community posts as of late, as you know, I'm officially on Twitch, as most of you may know. I will actually give me a second to go actually put the link in chat. Just bear with me real quick. I just need the link. That's all I need. It's just this link. Okay, got what I need. Let's go back to the chat. There's a link there in chat. I don't know if that works. We'll have to see if it works. Huh? That's weird. It's in chat for you guys. Type yes in chat if you can see the link to Twitch. O'Doyle Rule. Good to see you too, my friend. Um, yeah, so we're gonna get into the final battle review in a second. I just need to know, for those in chat, um, is the Twitch link to my channel, let me see, is it in here? Oh no, it's not. That's weird. Hold on. Let me post the link in the Twitch chat, in the YouTube chat. Sorry. There's no link here. Okay. There should be a link now. What? That's weird. It's not like, is it popping up for you guys or no? Because like I've tried like twice now to get the Twitch link popped up, and from my end it's not popping up. Is it popping up? No, nothing is popping up. Oh my god. Okay, so let me just put this in chat so you guys can see it. Okay, that should. Okay, so what are we doing now? So I was originally, you know what? I'm just going to just go to my community page when you guys are done on this stream and scroll through until you see something that says big announcement. Your boy is streaming on Twitch soon, or I might be able to stream on Twitch soon. Here, let me read the post to you guys so you guys can actually see it. Let me read the post to you guys. Go to my posts. So you'll want to go to the one that says, there's a couple that say 7 days ago, but the one that you want to look for on my community page when you're done here, it says, okay, big announcement incoming is that your boy might be able to stream on Twitch soon. Here is the link. And of course, there's a link there that says twitch.tv/PowerTitan2009. That link will take you to my Twitch and everything. And, I'm not posting there yet because I haven't decided what I want to post on Twitch yet. Hey, never give up, okay? Yeah, never give up. That's what Cena said, but he gave up on Saturday, December 13th. So let's just get into today's idea. So as you can see, it says in the pinned message at the chat, this is the AWE. That was Triple H's fault. Yeah. But if you look at the pinned message in the chat, it says, this is the AWE Aries Wrestling Entertainment Final Battle pay-per-view review. And after we review the pay-per-view, we are going to chat. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into the pay-per-view. So the first match on the AWE show was Daniel Garcia of the Death Riders versus John Morrison. Mati didn't see the wrestling. That's okay. You can still review. You can still like give your opinions on what you think should have happened and what you would grade the show. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask you guys after I am done reviewing the match. I am going to ask you guys what do you guys think should have happened in that match, and what would you grade the match between an A to an F. You can go A plus or you can go to an F. Those are your in between. You have between those A plus, between A plus and F. Let's get with the first match. Daniel Garcia with the Death Riders versus John Morrison with QTV at ringside. Oh, B plus. Wow. Okay, so Daniel Garcia would end up defeating John Morrison in that match. So I'm gonna ask you, chat, what do you think? Do you guys think Morrison should have won, or do you think Garcia winning was the right choice? Young Sky, 19 Love, hello, C minus. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we're just reviewing the pay-per-view Sky 19 or Young Sky 19 Love. We're just reviewing the AWE pay-per-view. It says in the pinned message in the chat what we're doing. So we're just reviewing the first match, which was Daniel Garcia defeating John Morrison. And Matt T here has given it a C minus. So I'm gonna ask you all, chat, what do you think should have happened in your opinion? Do you think Morrison should have won, or do you think Garcia winning was the right choice? Hey, I love your background. Thank you. This is just my one of my two offices. Yes. Yes, I have two offices. You would see them normally. You would see me in my other office with the window behind me. Like, because normally you don't see this wall here. You see a window here and a green lightsaber looking Minecraft sword and some street signs as well. But I'm not in that office today. I'm in my other office. I see Superman. Yep. Here, let me move out of the way. That's my superheroes picture over there. Um, no, thank you. But yeah, so Garcia would defeat John Morrison in the opening contest of the pay-per-view. Let's move on to the next match, which was Joe Hendry with a new group called Prestige, which is a Scottish group. That's Joe Hendry, Drew McIntyre, Isla Dawn, and Gallus. Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang. Yeah, pretty interesting. Joe Hendry would take on Dolph Ziggler, in which he would surprisingly lose to Dolph. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Ugh. I apologize if my voice sounds F minus. Damn. That's deep. That's really deep. An F minus for the Dolph Ziggler match. I mean, that's fair because you probably. No, you can't do a Z minus. I'm sorry. It's only A to F. A plus to F. The A plus to an F minus, I'll allow. A plus to an F minus. Yeah, sorry. I know you were looking forward to that. Um, give me one sec, guys. I'm just gonna go get some. Just give me a sec. I need to go get some water. Mm. Hold on, guys. I just have to go help with something because I have family members that I need to help. So just give me a sec. I'm gonna go on mute and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to help a family member out. Y'all like my cup? Y'all like the cup? Yeah, Mario. Prescient. Appreciate you stopping by. Anyways, where? Oh, we were on the review still. I was just trying to remember where we were, but we were on the review. It just hit me in the head because I was busy helping a family member, so I didn't realize where we were or where I left off. But I remember now. Oh my god, this frog in my throat, man. Um, so after Dolph Ziggler would beat Joe Hendry, we would have JTG. That's right. JTG is in AWE. Now I know what you're thinking, Aries. JTG has not wrestled in a long time. I know. But F minus. I didn't even get to say who he faced yet, and you're already going for an F minus. Let me take a gargle of water. Sorry, I had to do that to help my throat because this frog just keeps coming in and just won't go away. Um, so yeah, JTG would face Chris Danger and would beat Chris Danger with the help of his partner, my friend, well, former friend, a man I beat, a friend I beat, named Shiloh. Yeah, F minus. Damn, you guys really hate JTG. Is that the reason, or is it Chris Danger? Who do you guys hate more from this match? Chris or JTG? You can. Yeah, that's fair. JTG, I can understand, Maddie. I can understand why you would hate JTG. I get it. You know, I get it. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand why people hate JTG. I kind of understand. Okay, next match was Mustafa Ali versus Chris Jericho. Now, Mustafa Ali has this group called Order 4. That's him, John Schuyler, Jason Hotch, and Tasha Steeles, and Special Agent Zero. Oh, I can call you Shadow? Okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, so yeah. On Ollie's team is him, Jason Hotch, John Schuyler, Tasha, Special Agent Zero. B minus. Ollie would end up defeating, or no, not beating. He would lose to Chris Jericho, shockingly. And for those who have not been keeping up to date with what I've been doing, let me just remind you that in F minus, yeah, that's fair. Let me just remind you that in week 5 of the AWE Continental Classic, which is our yearly tournament that we do for the Continental Championship at World's End, which is our next pay-per-view that we're going to do, Chris Jericho was one of the competitors eliminated from this year's Continental Classic, along with Chris Masters, Powerhouse Hobbs, Finn Balor, and Commander. Now, the remaining superstars in the Continental Classic from the Gold League, we have Leo Rush, Callum Newman, and Hologram. And from the Blue League, we have Gunther, John Morrison, my best friend Miles, and Wheeler Yuta. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Aries, Miles was in the Continental Classic 2 years ago. Why is he getting another shot in the Continental Classic? That's because I beat him in the Continental Classic 2 years ago in the semifinals. Thank you, Shadow, for the support. But anyways, back on track. LA Knight versus Joe Doring of Violent by Design. I need more water. Anyways, LA Knight versus Joe Doring of Violent by Design. So, for those confused on what I mean, Joe Doring is a part of Violent by Design. LA Knight is not. F minus, that's fair. LA Knight's really not that I mean, he is popular, but Joe Doring's not that popular, so I can see why you would give it an F minus, because Joe Doring's not really that popular. I can see why. But, sadly, we would see LA Knight take the L to Joe Doring. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aries, you're burying him just like you WWE bury him. I understand why you would think that, but that's not the case. Hold on. Give me a second. While I'm here, I might as well. There we go. That's better. Sorry, I was fixing my hair. I had a piece of hair standing up, so I had to fix that. But, yeah, we have, we have, you know Cody Rhodes? Yes, I do. I do know Cody Rhodes. Fun fact, you guys don't know this, but, we have a championship in AWE where we unified 2 of our 3 world titles. We unified the AWE World title and the AWE World Heavyweight title to create the undisputed AWE World Championship. I'm going to give you guys a poll in the chat so you guys can guess, okay? Give me a sec. I know I'm holding my camera, but I'll put it back on the stand in a minute. All right, there's a poll in chat. I know it's probably, if you're on mobile, it's probably blocking my face. You like my mustache? Thank you. I got it. This is the early stages of after shaving a mustache. This is the excuse me. This is the I guess you could say early stages of having a mustache. Right. So I couldn't finish it, but it's supposed to say, who do you think is the undisputed AWE World Champion? And Shadow, I'm guessing that was you that voted Cody Rhodes. Which is a fair guess. We got 9 people in the chat. That's good. Yeah, we got 9 people in the chat. Oh, wow. 2 people think Cody Rhodes. I'm surprised no one's gone for me, you know? Like, you could go for me, you could go for Miles, you could go for Josh Alexander, or you can go for Cody Rhodes. There's 5 people in the chat. Put your votes in. Before the poll ends, I will be ending the poll after all votes have been put in. And then I will tell you the correct answer. But while we're on the subject of that, let's get back to reviewing the pay-per-view. And that is that the next match on the show was Solo Sikoa with the MFTs, the My Family Tree, which is Solo's little faction, versus Hangman Adam Page. Now, keep in mind, Hangman is a D+. Wow. Hangman would win the match, defeating Solo Sikoa after Talatonga, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and JC Mateo all got ejected from ringside. Someone said Josh Alexander, okay. I'm also reading the poll while I'm doing this. So we're going to get back to the show. The next match on the card would be, if Aries and Charlie win, Konosuke Takeshita, Yuki Ueno, and Aussie Open, along with Don Callis, rejoin Aries' group and remain members of the Don Callis family. So, the match was me and Charlie versus Yuki Ueno and Kyle Fletcher, in which Charlie and I would win the match, with Charlie hitting the, I forget what his move's called, but he hits his finisher. He hits his finisher, and then I hit the 630 on him, and we win the match. Next match is Go Time Chris LaPlante, who at the time was 0-17 in singles competition. Yes, I am. I'm an AWE superstar. All right, I'm going to end the poll. And I'm going to tell you the correct answer. Wow, surprisingly, nobody got the correct answer. The correct answer for who the undisputed AWE World Champion is was me, Aries the Destroyer. I'm the undisputed AWE World Champion. I unified the titles at oh my god, what's the pay-per-view? AWE WrestleMania 41 Night 2, and I unified the titles that night, and I've held them ever since. Like, no one's been able to beat me. The last person... Oh, no, it's okay, Shadow. I understand, like, you didn't know that I was champion until I told you after the poll ended. I understand. You didn't get it right. It's okay. But, yeah, the last person who tried to end my title reign and failed, I will get to when we get later on into the show. You will see who it was later on in the show. So, let's move on to Go Time Chris LaPlante, who is 0-17 in singles competition, no wins, versus Tornado with the Hit Squad, which is my group that I use at an indie promotion called Crossfire Wrestling. Now, El Tornado would win this match against Chris LaPlante, making Chris 0-18, which is sad for the CEO of Crossfire. He's now 0-18, which is 0 wins and 18 losses in his career. F-, damn. You think Chris should have won, eh, Shadow? Is that why you're giving it an F-? Because you think Chris LaPlante should have won? That's fair. That's fair. All right. Next match. My best friends... I have 2 best friends. One of them is named Hans, and he took on Samoa Joe, in which he would defeat Samoa Joe, pinning the AEW World Champion. Yes, Samoa Joe is currently a 2-time AEW World Champion. He won the title back in November at Full Gear. F-, damn. Next match, Miles versus John Silver. Again, Miles, my best friend, currently in the Continental Classic, sitting at 12 points. With Wheeler Yuta, him and Yuta are tied. They will battle this coming Wednesday. It will be Miles versus Wheeler Yuta, December 24th on AWE Dynamite. In the last Continental Classic match of the year. E+, oh, you're already going to guess. All right, so we got Miles would defeat John Silver. Now we're going to move on to the AWE's version of the AEW World Tag Team titles. Champions Charlie and Zack Sabre Jr. defeat Big Bad and Bald, Toaster and Gary Gambino. Or not Toaster and Gary Gambino. Toaster and Stickball. A+? Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. Oh, F- now. Okay. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That was a family member of mine just calling me. But yeah, we're reviewing the show again, so we're going to get back into reviewing it. Next match after the tag team title match was the number one contenders match to those tag team titles would be Usos versus Keith Lee and Darby Allin, in which the Usos would become number one contenders, which means at World's End. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit, but as I was saying, Usos will now face Charlie and Zack Sabre Jr. Saturday, December 27th. Excuse me, at World's End. Excuse me. World's End is our last pay-per-view of the year. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, Charlie and Zack Sabre Jr. will face the new number one contenders, the Usos, at World's End, December 27th. Alright, next match is the Usos. Oh, F minus, that sucks. Okay, not the Usos. Next match was Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio, father versus son. F minus, damn. Dominic would defeat his father with help from me. Next match is is The Miz versus R-Truth, in which The Miz would lose to R-Truth in that match. Now things are getting interesting. The last two matches that we are going to review. Are you ready for the last two matches? A C minus for the Miz Truth match, okay? But are we ready for the last two matches of the show? All right, the first of two matches that were last on the show is Phil Atlas versus Robert Stone in Phil Atlas's defense of the AWE Heavyweight Championship. Phil Atlas would retain. A G minus. Okay. Oh, F minus. Oh, sorry. It's okay. Felix Aviation YT, hello. Welcome to chat. We are just finishing up the review of the AWE Final Battle show. And then we are going to chat for a bit. Last match on the show is a full Nelson Hell in a Cell match. Me, Aries the Destroyer, versus Jungle Jack Perry. That is right. I defended my undisputed AWE World Championship against Jungle Jack Perry. A+. That is what I like to see for my matches. I always get an A+ every time I have a match. And after the match, The Demand, Bishop Khan, Toa Leona, and Ricochet would attack me. But AJ Lee, Tessa Blanchard, and Victoria Crawford would make the save. So guys, we're just going to fix up something here real quick. I'm just going to get into a better position for myself because I've been sitting for a while. There we go. Ah, great. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Anyways, guys, I've got things to do, so I'm going to have to end the stream here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my stream of me doing a live of the review of AWE Final Battle. And I will be back on Sunday, December 28th, with the AWE World's End review. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.